This meeting is being conducted in compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by advertisement in the Cape May Star and Wave on the Township website and posted on the bulletin board of Township Hall. We request anyone wishing to address council, please wait for the mayor to recognize you. Please state your name and address for the record, and please remember, all comments must be kept to 3 minutes or less.
Thank you. Please stand for Pledge of Allegiance in a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it calls, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
roll call, please.
Councilmember Conrad. Councilmember Coombs.
Yes, here.
Councilmember Roy.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Perry.
Here.
Mayor Sippel.
Here. Okay, we'll move down to the work session, and today we have a special presentation for Caitlin and her family. So I'll ask members of council to please come down. Deputy Mayor, I'm sure you want to just stay here and watch from afar, yes, right? So. Okay, Caitlin and everybody else, family, friends, whoever, come on up. This is not The Price is Right, but, just come on down. I got to juggle the glasses, the microphone, the plaque, so I'm not that good anyway with two things. So is the coach here tonight? Coach, come on over, Coach. Get close, okay? So whoever wants to take pictures, Lawrence will take pictures, okay? Yeah. You can get anywhere you want. You're in charge tonight, okay? You can even put me back in the back if you want. I don't care. It don't matter to me. Is this working? Can you hear me? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we have a special presentation for Caitlin, and I figured I'd wear the Lower Cape May Regional shirt tonight for your presentation, okay? So, anyway, we have a proclamation congratulating Caitlin Krathmar. How do you pronounce the last name? Krathhamel, okay. Kraut, like sauerkraut. Okay, Krauthamel, okay. And here, whereas Caitlin Krauthamel is currently a senior of Lower Cape May Regional High School and is an outstanding performer of the swim team, and whereas Caitlin has been named to the CAL first team all 4 years of her career, and whereas Caitlin secured a 15th place finish in the meet of champions in the 500-meter freestyle, and whereas Caitlin was undefeated during her senior year in individual events. Now, therefore, it's a great pleasure that I, Mayor Frank Sippel, and Lower Township Council, do hereby recognize, congratulate Caitlin for her victories, and thank her for being an exemplary Lower Cape May Regional athlete. Signed this first day of May 2023, Frank Sippel, Mayor. Councilman Coons has something real quick, too. Special coin.
Thank you.
It's for special people. We don't just give them out. So it's good. And I want to thank the coach, too, for all you do with the kids, okay? So, your family get around us. Come on over, coach, everybody. Make sure you're in the picture.
And you got, the family can block a little bit that way, don't just move away.
Congratulations, okay? And good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Coach, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
No, it's all
Appreciate
good,
it. Thank
all
you.
good.
Pleasure. Thanks, man.
It's great when you do the good things like this,
Absolutely,
All
yeah.
right,
Thank you very
appreciate it.
much.
I think probably works. Yeah.
Sorry, Karen. She wanted to put that there in the first place, all along. Okay, now we'll get into the meeting, and we have the part of the work session now. We're also going to have the budget here, and I'll ask the deputy manager to give us the manager's budget address, please.
Mayor and council received copies of the proposed municipal budget for 2023, and due to several mitigating factors, the local tax rate had an increase of 2.5 cents. Since introduction, adjustments were made to increase the use of surplus and reduce that amount to 2.2 cents. The 2023 tax levy is $23,021,351 compared to last year's $22,019,630, an increase of $1,001,721. The major contributors to the increase were insurance, utilities, and pension. These lines increased by over $1.3 million combined. The township completed 2022 with a surplus of $8,422,356. Of that balance, $4,360,000 is being applied to this year's budget, with $1,065,000 being used to pay down unfunded capital debt. These totals fall well within the parameters of our fund balance policy, and projections show that surplus will be replenished at year end. The tax collection rate for 2022 was 99.25%, one of our highest to date. This collection rate added almost $1.6 million to the surplus. This year's budget anticipates a new revenue line for occupancy taxes, what is estimated to bring in at least $514,000. The total assessed value of real property is $3,722,771,400, an increase from last year of over $22 million. 1 cent on the tax rate equals $372,277. This budget uses a 97.41% rate to compute the reserve for uncollected taxes.
Thank you. At this time, I'll ask our auditor, Leon Costello, if you want to say a few words, sir.
Sure. This has been quite the year. You are lucky that you only have a 2.2 cent tax increase. If you've been following the papers, these increases all throughout the state have been devastating. I've got one budget that's 8.4, another 7.6, a 6.8, a 5.8, 4.9, 3.9, 3.7, 3.3. You're at the very bottom of the tax increases. And it's not a fake budget. You're lucky that you're putting that occupancy tax on, because that was worth about a penny, 0.6 roughly. That would have been a further increase if you didn't have that. So you're not rating anything. You're not, no gimmicks in this budget, so it's a little over 2 cent tax increase. And what I told the last town I was at, that had the 3.3, I said, we're going to see, the real test is going to be next year, to see how many people devastated this year's budget are going to be followed right back with another bad one next year. You guys aren't going to be in that case. You know, you did the sound thing, the right thing, and it's a small increase. Luckily, you got the extra $514,000 to move forward with. So all in all, you're still in good shape. It's probably one of the larger increases you've had in a while, but again, you're one of the smaller increases that are out there. It's been a mess everywhere. Tonight's a public hearing if anybody has any questions from the public on the budget, and then you'll vote to adopt the budget. Did you do a resolution from introduction to now to change the surplus?
No.
Okay, so I'll ask you after the public hearing to do a resolution to amend the budget for the surplus. I'll make that resolution up for you, and you vote on it and make it official, and that gets sent to the state also. That's just using additional fund balance, lowering the tax by the same amount. So tonight's a public hearing. Certainly we'll answer any questions that come from the public. Again, it's as good as it can get, and you did a fine job keeping it as low as possible without harm in the future.
Okay. Thank you, Leon. I will say that Leon's been our auditor for many years in Lower Township. We couldn't ask for a better auditor. I want to thank you for your dedication and your service to Lower Township, Leon.
Thank you.
You know, when when the finance office, the CFO, started working this budget a while back, it was at 3.5 cents. I know that. I talked to her, and she worked hard to get it down to 2.5. And when we introduced the budget, we asked her, can we look at it again, find anything out there? And she was able to get it down to 2.2 cents. And I think it took a lot of work for that. But I want to touch on a couple of things that the deputy manager talked about. You know, $1.3 million that wasn't expected this year did not help us, of course, okay? The insurance, utilities, and pension. Lucky for us, our tax rate was 99.25%. And as Leon talked about, the occupancy tax, it's a good thing. I'm pretty optimistic, and I got my fingers crossed we're bringing more than 514 this year, but I understand 514 was the right place to be with that. Just give those in the public an example for this municipal budget, 2.2 increase for a home that's assessed at $250,000. It's an increase of $55.98 per year. So I'm not going to break it down by month, but you can kind of do the math yourself. So for a house assessed at $250,000, it's an increase of $55.98, if my numbers are correct here. That's all I have. I'll pass it over to anybody else want to comment.
No.
Councilman Roy?
No, I just think they did a great job holding, crunching the numbers and being well within the parameters of what we would like to accomplish by holding the tax rate down.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I wanted to add. That's
Okay. Okay, this time we'll open up to the public. Anybody from the public want to come up to the microphone to address the budget? Okay, we'll close the public portion.
So first, we'll do resolution number 2023-168. This is a resolution to amend the budget to use additional surplus.
Correct.
Right. Anybody have any comments on that? Council, any public comment on that resolution we introduced tonight? Close the public portion. I'll make a motion to move it forward.
second.
Councilmember Coombs?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
Now we'll do resolution number 2023-153. This is adoption of the 2023 budget,
As amended.
as amended. I'm sorry.
That's why we got Leon here tonight.
Right.
Is there a motion to move us forward?
I make a motion, we move forward. I'll second the motion.
Councilmember Coombs?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes.
If there was any question on it,
Okay.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I know you're wearing a couple hats over there. That's fine. Okay. Leon, you want to take a break? Thanks, Leon, for coming
Thank
tonight.
you.
So you're all
Thank you, Colleen.
Until next year.
Okay. Be safe traveling.
Good job.
No technical fouls out there. Okay, this time, we're going to move down to consent agenda. Anybody on council have a comment on the consent agenda?
No comment.
I will kind of comment on the resolution 2023-158. That's a resolution approving the Lower Township Children's Fund Concert. That'll be on August 1st, coinciding with the National Night Out. It's, Deputy Mayor's been pushing that concert for a while now, and we're hoping to raise money that night to fund our children's fund, and that fund is to help kids stay involved with activities, those that can't afford to maybe buy a football shirt or a baseball glove. We write a check for that, and that's not even tied to the township. That's handled by the Lower Township Optimist Club. It's a nonprofit, and they help us out with that money. So that's going to be a good night. So anybody from the public want to comment on the consent agenda? Okay, we'll close the public portion.
Approval of the minutes from April 17th, 2023, and resolutions number 2023-154 through 2023-167.
Is there a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Councilmember Coombs?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes. Okay, we're moving on to the regular agenda, and I'm going to make a motion that we table that ordinance, to do some more work on that ordinance. Is there a second motion?
I'll second the motion.
Councilmember Coombs?
Yes.
Councilmember Roy?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Perry?
Yes.
Mayor Sippel?
Yes. Okay, we slide down to public comments. Anybody from the public want to come up to the microphone to address council? Okay, we'll close the public portion of that. I'll start with Councilman Coombs first. You have anything you want to put out?
I have nothing to add, just great job on the budget
Yes.
by anyone that was involved.
Councilman Roy?
Nothing really. Thank you.
Deputy Mayor?
No, it's good to get out.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't have too much. I have enough for always, I think, right here, so. But I will say this, last week, April 26th, I attended we'll call it maybe a press conference with the prosecutor, Middle Township, Lower Township, the chiefs of police in both townships, the state AG's office, and other folks were there. It was a packed room at the Millman Center on the Arrive program that's the Lower Township and Middle Townships follow with. And basically, last year we introduced the CARES program where if there's an overdose at a house and the police and EMS go there, we get resource from the hospital come out and they'll provide resource to the person that overdosed. This is a little bit different. This is for mental illness. So if the police arrive on the scene and there's a person having a mental episode, we'll call it, and having issues, there's counselors on standby. We'll meet the police officer there and they'll assess the situation and they'll work with the family and they'll work with the person. So that's a pilot program. It was effective May 1st and it'll probably be fully engaged by May 15th, I'm told. So that's a good program. Again, it's only Lower Township, Middle Township, so we're doing well as far as leading in those fronts. On Friday, May 5th, at the Millman Center, the Lower Township Healthy Youth Coalition is having an event at 5 o'clock to 7:30 p.m. Friday, Cinco de Mayo, on May 5th at the Millman Center. The Lower Township Village Fire Company, they're having a fundraiser, breakfast buffet on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 14th, from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. to raise money for the district. That's a good thing. May 20th, we have free shredding. So you want to shred your documents behind Town Hall. That's May 20th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. May 26th is Family Fun Night at the Clem Morgan Field. It's a free event, music, bounce houses, face painting, all those kind of things. I don't have a time here. I don't think. But we have another meeting before that, and I'll get a time out to everybody. 5:30? Yeah, I'll cover it again next meeting, and also next meeting, I'll also talk about the Veterans Day ceremony at the VFW in the Villas, May 29th at 11 a.m. And that's all I have. And I'll make a motion to adjourn. 5:30? What time, 5:30 till what time? 9, 5:39? Thank you, Lauren. Okay, I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
It's unanimous. We're adjourned.
Thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight.